The fairy tale summit would have liked an Egypt versus Morocco AFCON final. The hosts on one side and Africa's most decorated nation led by Mohamed Salah on the other. A story of redemption and a story arc that would have been unforgettable had it happened. Instead, we have another one to tell today. Now, Morocco did their part, scraping through against Nigeria on penalties to go through, but Egypt, they faltered because Senegal crashed the party. And the man who delivered the final blow was Mohamed Salah's former teammate, Sadio Mane. But this Senegal story is far bigger than just one player or one man, because while Africa's attention stayed fixed on Egypt and Morocco, Senegal quietly walked their way into another AFCON final. Let me tell you how. Now, this AFCON has lived up to every bit of its billing. Drama, chaos, die-hard fans, and football that's being played with raw passion. Africa's biggest stage has delivered. Naturally, the spotlight gravitated towards the marquee names. Morocco, the hosts, determined to crown a golden era, and Egypt chasing redemption. A nation carried almost single-handedly by Mohamed Salah. After the Liverpool turbulence, Salah arrived at AFCON with a point to prove, and he delivered.
No one, not even in Egypt, wants to win this trophy more than I do. I've won almost every other award there is. I'm waiting for this title.
It felt like destiny, and everything was finally aligning to support that thought. But Africa doesn't run on fairy tales alone, because while the world was busy scripting an Egypt-Morocco final, one team refused to follow that script: Senegal. Nobody was talking about them, despite currently being ranked among Africa's best. Despite being AFCON champions themselves in the past, despite having world-class players, the buzz wasn't around Senegal. The headlines belonged elsewhere. And that's exactly how Senegal like it. Quiet, unbothered, until they struck against Egypt in a tense, cagey semi-final where one moment could have decided everything, and that moment came from Sadio Mane. The former Liverpool winger, he scored the only goal of the match, ending Egypt's dream and Salah's, silencing everyone else.
And it was not easy for us, and we expect that because it's Africa Cup and we're struggling, but we keep patient and from face to this great player, especially Mo Salah, one of the best players in the world. And of course, he's always giving his best for his team. Unfortunately for him today as well.
You listen to Sadio Mane and you know exactly where Senegal come from. That's respect there, that's being measured, but also that streak of ruthlessness which we witnessed, just like Senegal's football all through. But they didn't crawl their way into the final. They dominated early. 10 goals scored before the quarterfinals, fluid attacking football, disciplined defending, and yet barely a whisper. They flew right under the radar once again, which honestly mirrors their footballing journey. Senegal are not newcomers anymore, but they've never been treated like African royalty either. They've played only 3 World Cups, only became consistent qualifiers from 2018 onwards, which kind of coincided with a rise in their results too elsewhere. Yet every time they arrive, they punch above their weight. Back in 2022, they beat Egypt in the AFCON final. Again, when everyone backed Salah, that night delivered Senegal their first ever African title. And here they are again, back in a final, still underestimated, still very dangerous. Even now, adversity follows them. They've qualified for the 2026 World Cup, but political tensions and travel bans could cloud their historic USA campaign. Yet Senegal keep pushing forward, because this AFCON run is a statement. A reminder that Senegal do not wait for validation, they earn it. Yes, Sadio Mane remains the face, even if this hasn't been his most prolific AFCON, just his second goal of the tournament, and that came in the semi-final. It came when it mattered the most. Remember, this is his final AFCON as well.
I'm very happy to be able to play in my very last Africa Cup of Nations. I am a soldier of the nation, and I try to give my all every day, whether in training or in matches. But that's not the most important thing for me. The most important thing is to bring this cup to Dakar.
And it's not just him out there. He isn't alone. The Senegal squad has quality. Edouard Mendy, rock solid at the back. Kalidou Koulibaly, commanding the defense, a spine forged in Europe, combined with young, fearless local talent. This is a system, a clear identity, experience that's blended with hunger. players who can adapt, players who trust the process. So as Morocco prepares to host the final in front of a home crowd and Africa braces for another mighty showdown, remember this: Senegal are not here by accident. They're not riding on any hype. They're not chasing the headlines. They're quietly becoming Africa's most consistent force. When the world talks of others, Senegal shows up. When the spotlight shifts away, they step forward. Dark horses, Senegal is no more. Just a team that understands one thing better than most: trophies aren't won online in articles. They're won in silence, and Senegal are speaking loud right about now.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world injustice. The conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. It's the same show, but this new year, Firstpost America gets a new look. I'm Kerry Johnston, and this is Firstpost America.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.